Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, shoot. Ready?
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Go. Check. Get it.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Push him back.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. 3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Watch the 61. Match box. Light. Go.
From the end zone, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
At the 47-yard line.
Set. 60 or. Go. Hey. High 7. 5.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Locke to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 25 on 2nd down, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
18 gainers.
And the Titans first down.
6-6. Pull it. Defense.
On first down, Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. Tannehill under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Wolfe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Locke in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke, this one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by...
You fucking suck, you faggot ass. You can't fuck with me, bitch. Cocksucker.
Something happened, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. David Fluellen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succa. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On first down, Locke. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check right 54. Right 54. Got you. I got you, sir.
Hey, orbit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Yep.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Come off the ball. Hard.
Deep river. Deep river.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
It's 4th down.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Alpha. Ready to go. Come.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Jackson. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And to give this time to the tailback. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Coaching spell.
Wide, get wide.
Hey, Sam off.
No.
Hey, seam 6.
From the 17, Tannehill nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
132 fighter.
Now Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
At the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Check. Lucky.
6'6", bullet high. 5.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 24.
Greystone travel.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Twist. Slam.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is good.
No, you're a fucking faggot, you fucking sucker, piece of shit.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. A give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Set it up. 30 base.
All day, baby, all day. Check three, check three, check three. Patch it.
General West. You're out. Deep grip.
Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of.
You're a bum. You're trash.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tannehill going to throw it. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To throw his lock. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No,